Hi there, fellow Africans, diaspora. Today, I want to discuss about self-hate. Africa, always we don't love each other. We have seen how Africa will treat each other. When European came in Africa, we treated them properly. But if someone came to your country, or maybe your neighboring African country, you cannot treat it the same. Look at what we are saying. We are called xenophobia. We are African, but the African who are there in South Africa are treated like not as Africans. Why I'm trying to speak in this topic, or to speak about this, is because we have heard something that has been occurred there in China, where African and black people has been chased away from their home, from their hotel. This is because Africa, we don't love each other. Africa, we don't respect ourselves. This is the time where Africans, we are supposed to love each other. If we as Africans, we don't love each other, automatically even the white will not love us. Automatically the imperialist will not like us. That's why you see our fellow Africans in China has been chased away, has been discriminated by the Chinese, because even us here in Africa, we don't love each other. So this is the time we as Africans to come together, to share our thoughts, to build our continent. Forget about these borders that has been imposed by the colonizers. This border is useless. The border is there because we have a government and the territories, but all in all, Africa, we are one. Africa, we must love each other. All we are black. So why you hate your fellow black people? Why you treat the white like the god? You treat the white like the angel, but you treat your fellow black people like the devil. That is not acceptable, fellow Africans. You know, this is the time where now Africans are supposed to be in Africa. That's why you see some borders has been closed up. There's a lockdown in some cities, in some townships, even in some municipal provinces. All of this is a lesson to we Africans to be thinking about how we can Africa, everything will depend. We depend in China, we depend. Now we are depending in China, we depend in Europeans, we depend in Americans, but all in all, Africa, we have everything. You know why we depend on them? Because Africa, we don't love ourselves. Anyone who have a lot of money here in Africa, they cannot keep money here in Africa. They keep money in Europe and Swaziland. Even our leaders, nowadays our leaders been changing. We have seen good leaders. For instance, President John Paul Magufuli is a good leader. President Paul Kagame of Rwanda, President Buhari. I see there are some changes, but in the previous, our presidents are doing what is not good for us. They are betraying us. That's why you see those people who are in the political classes, if they have a lot of money, they cannot keep in the African bank. They keep their money in Europe, in America, because they don't love us. They don't trust ourselves. So this is the time Africans to come together, to love each other, to respect each other, to condemn what is happening about our fellow in China, but they are being chasing away. So another thing that I am very anxious is about how Africans, especially those who are in the political classes, when they sick or they have a medical problem, to seek it in America. While we are here in Africa, we are training our doctors. We have no face with our doctors. You see, someone, if he's sick or his family member is sick, he ran away to seek treatment in Europe, in America. But what about the others people or other people who are here in Africa who cannot afford to go, even to get a ticket of aeroplane to go in Dubai to seek treatment? So it means even our leaders, they don't love us. That's why I congratulate Mr. President, the President of Tanzania, Dr. John Pombe Magufuli, for what he has been saying, that he will not go to Europe to seek treatment. Even when his wife is sick, he takes his wife to Muhimbili Hospital, because he knows that if you make your health sector strong, it means you will reduce some costs that has been done to take the people to India or to somewhere else apart from his country. That's why we congratulate him for good things that he has been he has done about our Africa. And what the other African president must learn from Dr. John Pombe Magufuli is how to love your people. Dr. John Pombe Magufuli love his people. If you go around everywhere in local area, in villages, you can see some development. There are some changes now you can see. Because all of this because he loved his people. And if you didn't love your people, if you have a self-hate, it means you cannot do better things for your people. That's why you see some countries, some troubles. This trouble has not been created by us. They have been created by our leaders because they don't love their people. But all in all, Africans and the diaspora, we must come together and love each other and see some opportunities that are found here in Africa. Please don't keep money away from Africa. Keep money here in Africa, because if you invest here in Africa, it means you are going to create employment for young people who are coming out from the universities and colleges. It means the problem of employment is going to be solved. Also, if you love your fellow, it means you cannot hurt them. If you love your Africans, you cannot call them foreigners in your country. All Africa, we are the same. If you read the history of Africa, people are shifting from one place to another place. That's why you say Africa, we are equal. If you go to the borders, the people are speaking the same languages, the people are the same tribal, even the culture is the same. So this is the time to love each other. We must forget the previous. Let us come together now and love each other, respect each other, we as Africans, and restore our dignity. If we cannot respect and love each other, we cannot restore our dignity. So fellow Africans, that is my thoughts, and what I want to share to you is that. So please comment, like, and share this video to a fellow. And we have a WhatsApp group where we as Africans, especially those who are in the diasporas, and those who are here in Africa, we can share our thoughts and idea and how to can make Africa great and a better place for Africans to live. We have everything. We have minerals, we have oil, but how to change this natural resource into economic development. Africa, we have already attaining our political independence, but still we have a problem of economic independence. So this is the time for we as Africans to come together to liberate ourselves from economic independence. We need economic independence. Already we have political independence, so we need economic independence. That's why you see the people like Julius Malema is fighting for the economic. That's why you see the people like President of Tanzania, John Pombe Magufuli, is fighting for economic independence. Paul Kagame of Rwanda, the same. Uhuru Kenyatta is doing the same. So let us join with our leaders